See, let me tell you something.
Okay, before she tell us something, I want y'all to put on your earmuffs if you get triggered easily from certain colorful language. All right? All right, I'm just saying.
This how I know that it's a lot of fuckery going on in the black fucking community. This how I know that the majority of our fucking people that smile in your fucking face and laugh at you, these are the same motherfuckers that's out here helping these politicians and, you know what I'm saying, the government and every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? To go against you in your fucking neighborhood. Yeah, these motherfuckers getting paid right up under the fucking table. Okay? The majority of our people are brought and fucking paid for. Okay? The people that works in your neighborhood, your politicians and all of them, they are brought and fucking paid for. Okay? I don't understand how a bunch of people go against their own fucking people. We are the only fucking race that will go against our own fucking people for money, for greed. You know what I'm saying? Like, our fucking race don't give 2 cents, 2 flying fucks about your own fucking people. I see it all day fucking long because we were just hollering last year, just a year ago, about these immigrants coming in taking resources from the indigenous people. We were just hollering about this. But now you see people that look like me out there helping these motherfuckers. Like, you gotta be getting paid. You gotta be paid and brought for. You have to be. For you to go against your own fucking damn people. We were just talking about this last year. And people, you know what I'm saying, act like they forgot. You act like you fucking forgot what went on last year. And the thing that what really was behoops me is you don't see no other fucking race out there. You don't see no other fucking race out there. No white, no Chinese, no motherfucking goddamn Arab. You know what I'm saying? You don't see them. The only people that you really see out there is our fucking people. Because the other races of people know what's going on. These motherfucking Arabs and these Chinese and these white people know what time it is. They know what time it is. But why we gotta put ourselves in the position of other motherfuckers that, you know what I'm saying, don't even supposed to be here. You don't even supposed to be here. You came here illegally, okay? So, I don't understand how our people out there fighting and hollering for a racist motherfucking people with just a year ago was trying to replace you. These motherfuckers was literally finna replace your ass. So I don't understand how we sit back and not think with your fucking brain. These motherfucking immigrants, regardless how much they come to you and say they like black people and they all for black people and all this other, they not racist and all this other bullshit. 90% of them motherfuckers is racist. And they don't fucking like you. And that's the reason why they came over here to replace your motherfucking ass on your own fucking land. We ain't got shit to do with what's going on. You don't see white people. You don't see them out there marching and fucking and hollering and raving for immigrants. Cause they already know they fucking immigrants they damn self. My people, make this shit make sense. How can a motherfucker come over here? You only been here for 6 months to a year. You got a house, you got a business, you living well, and then you come in the black community where it is abandoned. I've been here all my motherfucking life. And the majority of our people have. We can't even go into a bank and get a motherfucking business loan. We can't even go and get a loan for, you know what I'm saying, housing. But these people could come from over the ocean and come here and get resources right in your fucking face. And you tell me you don't see that shit? You don't see the big picture? I don't give a fuck if they, you know what I'm saying, ran all the motherfuckers up together and get their ass up out of here. I don't give a damn if it take a load of buses to get them motherfuckers up out of here. Get them up out of here. Get them up out of here quickly. Because little did you know, they was all flooding these towns to replace you. Okay? Let Donald Trump do what he do. And stay the fuck up out what's going on. Because once again, it don't have nothing to do with you.
She said what she said. I got another video before I start running my
Listen,
mouth.
the inner city of America needs to be dismantled. I grew up in the inner city. I sold all the dope. I committed all the crimes. I did all the same thinking. Trump is right. He needs to go across America and dismantle all of these communities. It's not about black and brown or any of that. You got these white liberals. They're the only ones who are upset that Trump is saying he's going to dismantle the inner city. And these fake upper class immigrant groups are mad too, right along with these white liberals, because they don't want those groups moving into their neighborhoods, period. It's self-preservation. So of course these fake liberals want you to sit in these ghettos and destroy yourself. Of course, since we're talking about equality and equitable equality, not this DEI. Yes, Trump, dismantle the inner city. Chicago, Detroit, wherever you got to go, dismantle all of that shit. And listen, I grew up in these environments. I'm not no internet figure saying, listen, the youth in those environments are too far gone. You cannot direct them in any direction that is a positive, productive way, but prison, but the graveyard. That's it. And that's the hard truth. And it's not about young black boys. I'm a black American, mom black American, father black American, foundational black American. I'm telling you, I did all the same. It's not about the little black boys too. The Asian kids, the Hispanic kid. Listen, all ethnic groups in the inner city, these young kids are participating in this nonsense. And to be honest, the little black boys don't have access to any of that. It's these other ethnic groups of children giving them all of this shit and then running back to their communities. So yes, Trump, dismantle it. Black America wants Trump to dismantle the inner city, period. And yes, I speak for black America because I am black America and I grew up in those environments, period. That's the bottom line.
All right, so here's my 2 pennies. Shout out to the brother and sister that spoke out against what's going on in this country. I just love the fact that we're finally paying attention. I mean, that we're voicing our opinions. And I pray that both of them can back up their sides with some facts. Me, I agree with both of them. There were some things that were said by the young lady that I don't agree with. Like, we always try to separate races and say that you don't see white people out here doing this and you don't see other races out here. Yes, you do. You do. You see other races out here going against their interests all the time. Just recently, we had a No Kings protest or rally or whatever you want to call it, filled with white people who were out there going against white interests, going against American interest, because the Democrats didn't get what they want. So that's something I like to separate. The whole, this race doesn't do it, but our race do it. But just to focus primarily on black people specifically, we are bad when it comes to this. And the reason why we're bad is because we don't go out there and get the information for ourselves. We allow for the Democrats to pick out our leader and we follow them blindly without doing our own due diligence. Just like they just picked out Kamala. They picked out the new leader without any type of primary, without anybody voting for her to run for president, when usually that's what happens, especially in the democracy that they claim they live in. But we just allowed for it to roll on. But I love what she said. We were out there trying to help these illegal immigrants, undocumented persons, come over here by the millions, do whatever they wanted to do, and not realizing that all of the job opportunities that they were getting, we were missing out on. And when I say we, I mean black people, inner city people, other immigrants who did it the right way, white people who live in those areas too, who want to do the same type of work that we're being passed over for, so that they can pay illegal immigrants under the table for half the amount that they will pay an American citizen, because we know our worth and we have bills and we wouldn't do the job but for a certain amount of money. And they were paying people, and they still are paying people on the table, pennies on the dollar for what they would pay an American citizen, and it'll be tax free. These people were getting houses, housing. I don't know if they were getting brand new houses. They probably was, but I do know that they were getting housing. They were being sheltered inside of the shelters and brand new hotels and apartments. They had money placed into their pockets, and their little gift cards with $1,400 per card. They were able to go and spend whatever they wanted. They received goodie bags and all this other stuff. And American citizens, not only black ones, but American citizens were being passed over so that they can bring them in. And they kept lying to them, saying, we're all immigrants. We all migrated here from somewhere. So why would we treat other immigrants this way? Well, there are rules, there are guidelines, there are laws, and the laws in place says that you have to do things a certain type of way in order to become an American citizen. And if you're in the process of trying to become an American citizen, you cannot evade the law. You cannot commit crime, knowingly commit crime. And our government was just releasing them. Like they will commit a heinous crime. I'm talking about assault, grape, whatever the case they was doing. And we would just release them back out into the streets, not knowing who they are, only knowing who they tell us they are. We don't have any type of description to get them back if they commit the crime again. And it was just constant turmoil. All right. And that's what we were stuck with. So it even blew my mind as to why people in inner cities specifically was trying to cape for that, taking up for that. It makes no sense whatsoever. And I still stand on that. I still don't understand why so many of us were speaking against anyone that was speaking against that foolery and that nonsense. So y'all already know what my stance is. So I'm like, let Trump do what he got to do. Let him do what he got to do. Let it play out. We did it with Biden. We did it with Obama. We let it play out. And what did he, I mean, we voted them in. They're the president. They got plans. You know what I mean? Trump has already started to put his in place. This dude has already brokered deals to bring us closer to peace in the Middle East. Like, what? Are you kidding me? We've been trying to do that forever. They were saying that they couldn't get the illegal immigrants out of the country because of a border bill, but Trump got here and started to get them up out of this bad boy. Get them up out of here. Get them up out of here. You here illegally, you got to go. But now the Democrats are saying, I thought that Trump was saying that he was only going to get rid of the bad ones. He was only going to get rid of the bad hombres. Well, he said he was going to get rid of the ones who was here illegally, that was committing crime. And sneaking into a country is a crime. And a lot of people don't want to accept that. They only want to accept them coming over here and then hitting somebody upside the head. Oh, they committed the crime. But even then, they was trying to take up for them. Karine Jean-Pierre was getting on the news all the time, talking about all of the reports that are coming from the right about immigrants committing crimes is lies. They're all lies. And we all know now that that's not the case. All of it was true. Well, a great majority of it was true. Not all of it, because people report things maliciously all the time. And there's always going to be some bad actors on both sides. And some people are just ignorant and pick their sides, and they just look at it as a game. Our lives are not a game, gang. Like, this is real life. And it would behoove all of us to start paying more attention, to start caring more. And once I started caring more and I started paying attention more, I started to go over to the right a little more, because things were just making more sense. But I understand people that are still on the left. I get it. Like, you have your allegiances, and you also look at the government differently. Like, your perspective is different. Your relationships and business partnerships at home, out and about, at work, they're different than mine. So what you care about will be different than me, right? So I try not to diminish anybody for how they think or how they move. But the smart play was to vote for Trump. And that's why he won overwhelmingly, the popular vote and the electoral vote. And that hasn't happened in a long time for the Republican Party. So let this man handle his business. Let him do what he got to do. Chuck Schumer, open up the daggone government. A lot of people are losing their money. A lot of people are losing their livelihoods. And now that the government is closed, Trump is threatening to close down other departments and to close down other things that the conservatives don't care about. What do you think is going to happen to these citizens? They're about to be out in the street. I mean, I'm talking about losing their jobs again, walking out of the buildings with boxes. We don't want that. We want this country to be stronger, more lucrative and thriving, more loving, definitely more loving. And I can't wait for it all to just come to fruition. I believe I voted the right way. I'm praying that I vote the right way. But you let me know whatever you want me to know in the comments about anything that we talked about in this video. All right. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace. We have been helping people grow online. It has been absolutely amazing. We have helped many content creators get from zero to monetization in under 30 days. We even have a couple of these superstars who did it in 1 or 2 weeks. If you want to learn how to do YouTube, I don't care your age, I don't care what skills or talents you have. Trust me, I can help you do it effortlessly. Just reach out to me with the word coach and we can get it done. One more thing. We have a YouTube course that I just now created. I'm extremely proud of, and a lot of people are getting so much from. Purchase that course and work with us. You can join our private Facebook group and our daily group calls, which is 3 to 5 days per week, and you can learn so much more than you've ever learned before. I can't wait to hear from you. Love you. Peace.